And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As we get into the games, I do apologize about the pause time. Each team is allowed 15 minutes of pause time, how they wish to use it. So apologize as these teams do get set up. On the blue side, we do have GG Lords with Vampy Worm, Flip, Sun Goku, Behemoth, and Deslins. On the right-hand side, second seed, coming into the finals that are on May 17th, we have TK Gaming with Newen, Symmetrics in the top lane, Stru as support bottom lane, Captain Pudgy in the jungle, and Kachu in middle lane. Now, as these teams do get set up, please make your predictions either in the Twitch chat or send us tweets at @Tdog_clisis or Tdog_eSports. Now, definitely do want to say we will be doing a game giveaway after these games have concluded, so please stick around and we'll get those games to you. And as we look, these teams are getting settled as the minions do hit the rift. I don't know. Teams must not be feeling comfortable with Braum, the new support that just came out. I would have loved to see that, but alas, we don't get to see it right now. Now, what I do see coming out from definitely TK Gaming is they're picking pretty much the same things they did last week going up against Team Rocket Gaming. So they really don't want to take too many risks going into this last week of seeding as they head into the finals as their second seed. Doesn't matter the outcome of these matches. They are going to be either second or first seed, depending on how Blue Card Reggie does. So we're going to have to see how TK Gaming does after their win over Team Rocket Gaming last week. But a lot of trades coming down in bottom lane as Dark Bindings and Caitlyn's pile drivers are just decimating a lot of. But what is this? Captain Pudgy and also in Vampy trying to duke it out in the jungle as the bottom lane does come out and help. But Captain Pudgy is going to get some help from Kachow and is able to get away safely. Just trying to do that little bit of harassment in the jungle, which is going to set him back a little bit, not much though. But on bottom lane, it's going to give a lot of more farm to Newen, which he's already 7 CS ahead of Sun Goku. So we're going to see how he does going into this, and can Sun Goku actually go up against a very great ADC, one of the best in Top Dog League. I do have to admit, no matter how much you think you're ahead, Newen just takes it back in full force. And as you guys can see in that CS lead, now 15-7, he's able to last hit and is able to secure those kills and objectives. And going no deaths last week, going 6-0-5 is Lucian. And then in the third game, going 5-0-3 is Caitlyn. We're going to see, can he actually pull out the performance of no deaths as he did last week? So, I'm going to have to see how he does going into these games. But, as we do see it, Sun Goku and Behemoth just trying their best right now to hold that lead. Now, 11 CS behind, 12 CS behind Newen. The bottom lane is looking really pressured, and without a little bit of Vampy Worm's help, I don't see this happening. But Symmetrics taking an odd meta and going with Yasuo against Kennen. Not too many Kennens I see in top lane, but still a very good choice for top lane. But Symmetrics is able to counter that with that wind wall. So we're going to see how these teams do match up. But going to middle lane, looking at that and seeing how they're doing, 28-30, pretty even, and already having those Dorn rings and still having those health pots still up. So we're going to have to see how they do as they go into this. Pretty even on CS. Both middle laners matched up very well. Now, I do want to take a second to say thank you for the viewers that are watching. If you guys are at home taking your time out of your precious day, spending times with us and these teams that are now competing, thank you very much. It means a lot to the Thunderdog company, and we could not be more grateful. That's why we do game giveaways every week when we do this. We also do StarCraft and other stuff. You guys can always check out our schedule down below and see when we do go live. Definitely a lot of fun and a lot of action here on the Thunderdog Twitch channel. So definitely make sure you guys stick around. But Captain Pudgy, this might be first blood if they can put enough damage. And no! Desolate is able to escape just with enough health. Captain Pudgy not able to do enough damage even with double buff. But he is looking to come bottom and do some damage, or just put a little bit of warding. Now, I do like to say as top lane, putting a lot of damage on Kennen, but just was not enough, is look at the placements of TK Games wards. Having that pink ward right in the middle of the jungle so you can definitely catch out, but also at the same time, Captain Pudgy doing a great job putting those wards deep into the enemy jungle and is able to secure it. Knowing where the enemy jungle is, but at the same time, GG Lord's doing the same thing, putting that little ward up by that red buff for TK Gaming. So if he passes that, Captain Pudgy passes it, he knows where he's going to be at all times. This is more mind games than anything else. And right now, being 700 gold behind, GG Lords is going to have to step it up if they want to take this back. They're going to have to take those objectives and secure those kills. But also on the same side, TK Gaming already in that safe gold lead, just putting a lot of damage on that bottom turret and seeing what they can do. But Zenith Blade is able to connect, and Newen putting a lot of damage on Behemoth. Possibly not a very good Zenith Blade to be hitting right there and right then. Vampy Worm picking up his second round of buffs for the double, and also Captain Pudgy doing the same. So a lot of action going down, but he's actually going to give it over to Orianna for the blue buff. And more on the bottom tower, looking very low right now, so they're going to have to do something, otherwise that tower's not going to last very long. Now, I do have to admit, Stu looking a lot stronger last week than he did last week, landing those dark bindings, but still putting a lot of pressure on GG Lord's bottom, Behemoth and Son Goku. He was a lot stronger on bottom lane, but they're going to have to watch out as Solar Flare does miss. Going into Jervin, just doing a lot of damage. Cataclysm, but Flash is able to get away. Dark Binding lands on Son Goku, and they're actually able to escape bottom. But 4 are bottom, and they're going to go into this. Command Shockwave is able to land on Vampy Worm, and there's not much they're going to be able to do onto the bottom turret as they do escape. But as we do get into the game, I do apologize, like I said, about the wait. These teams are forcefully duking it out right now, and apparently it causes the game to crash for some, so you can definitely tell how these teams do go up against each other. But TK Gaming looking to take that dragon with no competition right now. Just try to put some little pokes on it, but GG Lords knows what's going on. I don't think they're going to be able to contest it very well without losing a couple people, but Newen and Captain Pudgy looking really low along with Stu, so this might not work in the first favor, as first blood does go into favor of GG Lords and possibly even a dragon right now. But they're gonna have to watch out as it is gonna try to be contested from Kachu. But will it be worth it? That is gonna be the question, as the first dragon of the game is gonna go to GG Lords. So definitely taking those objectives is what GG Lord wants to do, and now securing the gold lead by 400. If GG Lords can actually keep this up, they're going to be able to secure it. But now the gold lead is actually gone back over to TK Gaming because of the bottom turret. First turret of the game going down. So right now we're going to have to see how GG Lords can actually handle this. Even though they have the first blood and the first dragon, they do not have the tower. If they can secure a 1-to-1 tower, either in top lane, middle, or bottom for that tier 1 turret, they're going to be able to secure that gold lead once more. TK Gaming just trying to switch it up, seeing what they can do. Possibly Stu trying to catch out Desolants, but seeing. Now, looking at top lane, we still have that Aneth Blade and Vamp Scepter on Symmetrix, which is able to give him that little bit of sustain over Kenneth, but right now, Flip is not in a good position, and neither is that tier 1 middle turret, as TK Gaming is going to take not 1, but 2 towers already within the 12-minute mark. So that is now 2 towers to none in favor of TK Gaming, even though they did lose that first dragon of the game. But Command Shockwave does go in onto Behemoth and Desolant, which is going to secure the kill, but is able to actually knock back Newen of actually Desolate's stun. So, but Vampy Worm is gonna go down, or not. Captain Pudgy actually able to pick up the kill onto, Desolate is able to pick up the kill onto Captain Pudgy just with that stun and tower shot. So, but look at how low that tier 2 middle tower is right now. So ridiculously low. But Symmetrix looking to try to put some damage back onto Flip. But ultimate going down. Symmetrix not in a good position right now as he is super low. And the first kill of the top does go down to Flip. But Slicing Maelstrom had to been used. So he's going to have to watch out as his health is really low. Captain Pudgy might be able to pick up a free gank, but on the other hand, he's too far in his jungle, just trying to pick up a little bit of that farm. Still, TK Gaming looking very strong right now, having those 2 towers to none. But on the other side, GG Lord still keeping up in gold just by that 2 kills lead. Right now on the bottom, since the calling was used to try to just push out, put a little bit of pressure back onto TK Gaming, it won't be up for a little bit, but for the next team fight, it should be just Desolate and also Behemoth trying to clear out a little bit of minion wave as Behemoth does head down to bottom lane to help out his friendly carry. Wonder if we were going to see that Atlantean skin of Syndra. I mean, look how beautiful that skin is, ladies and gentlemen. All fishy, just like Fizz. But on bottom, Newen and Sword pressure back on bottom. This is the name of the game right now. But Captain Pudgy using his Cyclone right now. Oh my lord, as the Command Shockwave does go on, Captain Pudgy is able to pick up the kill with his E. And Cataclysm was just not able to land in the right position as Vampy Worm wanted. A lot of players trying, but I'm seeing a lot of mistakes coming out from GG Lords. If these mistakes do keep up, it's just going to fall into TK's hands going into the finals this Saturday, May 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, now just it's insane. Now 3 towers to none in favor of TK Gaming. 90 caliber net going on top of, oh my lord, the auto attacks are just overpowered. Soul Shackles going down onto Vampy, and Exhaust has been used. getting that both kills on bottom, one going to Stu and one going to Newen. Vampy Worm just trying his best to hold out that tower, but is not going to be able to do much. But Soul Shackles and Exhaust have been used, so we're going to have to see what happens. And also Ace in the Hole, don't forget that one. So 2 ultimates and a summoner spell to pick up those 2 kills. Look at middle lane. Not a lot of action is going on right now, since both Tier 1 and Tier 2 towers are down. It's a lot of pressure just onto Desolate, seeing how he's trying to push back. And since you have both those Tier 1 and Tier 2 towers down and the Dragon now live, so they're going to probably contest it right now, as Captain Pudgy is now going to go onto the Dragon. But GG Lords is seeing this. They have to watch out. But no, the Cyclone and Command Shockwave does go out. First kill definitely going to Captain Pudgy onto Behemoth. Newen taking a lot of damage right now as the Ignite is still taking as a shutdown onto a Desolate. Still going down as that is a double kill trying to do it. But the calling definitely going down onto it as the shield does go onto Orianna. Son Goku not in good position right now, as will this be a late triple kill as a flash does go down onto Son of Goku? No, Kachu is able to pick it up with the Ball of Doom. So that is now definitely going in favor of 3 kills pick up. And if they can get back to that Dragon. No, they're actually going to go for Tier 2 bottom tower, trying to push that in, seizing the opportunity that they have, capitalizing on the mistakes that GG Lords did. But right now, they're just going to have to back off, considering all of the opponents on GG Lords are now up. Really low coming into Stu's part, into TK Gaming's part. But Slicing Maelstrom is onto Symmetrics right now. A lot of damage going down onto Symmetrics. Can he actually trade this out? And no! Flip is able to pick up another kill onto Symmetrics. Xenon Blade definitely going onto Kachu. They are just too low to be duking this out right now. Soul Flare does miss the intended target. Ace in the Hole is going to be able to pick up in Vampy Worm. But Soul Shackles is going to go down. And oh my lord, even though being half health going into that team fight, TK Gaming is able to pick it up flawlessly with that Ace in the Hole onto Vampy Worm. Son of Goku looking to try to stop it, trying to do everything in his power. But Orianna's just going to come in. It's just too much damage as the pile driver is actually able to pick it up in the nick of time. Captain Pudgy going to have to watch it considering how low it is. But the second Dragon of the game going down at 18 minutes 5 seconds in favor of TK Gaming. Now can definitely say that this is a 1-2 knockout punch for TK Gaming going into this. But the first tower of the game going in favor of finally GG Lords. Picking up that tower, trying to close that gap. Right now, though, 6,000 gold. If he would have just saw that. Symmetrics almost catching out Kenneth a little bit. Behemoth just trying to clear out a little bit of wards right now. Right now, Symmetrics has his static shift. All he needs is his Berserker Reeves, and he should be in a very good position to do trading. But at the same time, looking over at Flip, he has his Hourglass already built. He has that spell vamp. He out-sustains Symmetrics by a lot. But Flip trying his best, trying to put a lot of damage onto Symmetrics, seeing what he can do. Symmetrics not in a good position as he tries to dash away. Slicing Maelstrom is able to take down Symmetrics in a timely fashion. Taking a look at bottom. Now 5-1-2. He was actually able to die once this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very scary realization. But what is this? Deslin actually being focused onto it as Captain Pudgy. No, Command Shockwave is going to go in. And it's going to be a 1-2 knockout punch with Cyclone going down onto Desolate. Not much that Desolate could do in that position, but was able to it. But Behemoth's getting actually caught out a little bit right under tower for the Dark Binding. So we're going to have to see how this does, as we are possibly going to see as the clone does go in. Oh my! Captain Pudgy getting focused right now. Kachu just doing all the work onto that team. But the shutdown does go down. It is a double kill for Kachu as goes into it. And it's a triple kill for it. Oh my lord. Desolate looking to do some damage onto Nguyen and Stru as they try to go out. But the Dark Binding lands and they are able to escape safely. Now for that, I do have to admit, very great plays coming out for a 2-2 trade coming out from TK Gaming's part. Not only picking up that bottom tower, but able to pick up the 2 kills. They came out wonderful in that trade. And still Symmetric looking to put some pressure in that top lane, even though he is 0-3. And he's facing a 4-1 Kennen right now, which is not always good. But he is still succeeding, TK Gaming still succeeding in that middle lane and bottom lane, putting all the pressures already cleared out both tier 1 and tier 2, middle and bottom towers. Desolate gonna be probably caught out. Oh no, it's actually gonna be flipped over onto Symmetric's side as he is now faced up against four of the team members from Symmetric. Cyclones is up, so we might see that going into initiation for a team fight. As the teams do get set up, we are into that team fighting phase, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to have to watch for the initiation. And the Dark Binding does land. That is the initiation they were looking for, but Slicing Maelstrom doing tons of damage onto it, but it's not enough damage as the Zonia's Hourglass does go down. The Cyclones does go onto it, and the Cataclysm is just going to lock them in for their death. That was a 5-0 trade, ladies and gentlemen, with a triple kill going in favor of Nguyen. Now 8-1. That was a 5-0 trade, ladies and gentlemen. First inhibitor going down at 22 minutes and 31 seconds. That was the initiation that they were looking for. Stu be able to catch out Desolate with that Dark Binding, and he was able to not only Cyclone Strike onto the entire team, but it was Flip who just tried to get into their backline, Slicing Maelstrom, doing a lot of damage. But unfortunately, Captain Pudgy was just doing too much damage into their backline and was able to pick up a lot of kills, helping out Nguyen, picking up that triple kill going into the game. Now 8-21. 23 minutes and 23 seconds going into the game. We are now looking at a 12,000 gold lead. 2 dragons in favor of TK Gaming and 1 dragon in favor of GG Lords. Now that dragon is going to be up in 20 seconds. And Captain Pudgy looking to also take Baron right now. Just seeing that little bit of that pink ward, but GG Lords knows what is going on. But Desolate is going to be caught out by Kachu. Command Shockwave is going to do a lot of damage onto Desolate. So now they are in a good position right now to be able to take out the Baron. And that is what they're going to go for. With Desolate, it is now a 4-for-5. Now, it would be suicide if GG Lords thinks they can actually take this Baron, and if they try to contest it, they're going to be a dead teammates. But first Baron of the game going in favor of TK Gaming, and that gives them the Baron Nasher buff. So right now, really in a good position for TK Gaming. GG Lords, there is no comeback to this, unless TK Gaming makes some serious mistakes, which they are not looking to make any mistakes right now going into the finals this Saturday. They want to pick up these 2 games, go 1-2 knockout punch into the finals, and face the number 1 seed right now, Blue Card Reggie. Blue Card Reggie being the points leader at 14 points, TK Gaming at 13 points, seeing what they can do. And ladies and gentlemen, these are going to be the top 2 seeds. Blue Card Reggie and TK Gaming going into the finals this Saturday. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but these 2 teams are going to be facing off against each other. I don't know what TK Gaming is going to be able to do to actually come back. They are actually able to break Blue Card Reggie's winning streak, and they are 1 loss in the entire league to TK Gaming. So we're going to have to see what they're going to be able to do coming into this Saturday's finals, as they are now sieging onto another tower. Just trying to do something with the clone as the tower does go down. Cyclone Strike going onto the majority, along with Yasuo's ult, is able to pick up the kill, and my lord, that is a double kill for Morgana as the calling does go down, and it is going to be a 1-2 knockout, going another 5-0 trade onto GG Lord. So that is going to be the first game going in favor of TK Gaming, with an actually GG surrender. So that is the first game